It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Knights will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That's caught. It's Johns. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's caught. It's Harbor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying play action. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Johns. Running through contact. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown. Hurricanes. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
UCF 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it over the middle. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Knights. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Makes the grab on the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miami. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds us back in the middle. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll leave it with him. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer. And you're asking this offensive line.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big time.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your UCF Knights will take over.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus, found the matchup.
There he goes. He's at the top. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The Knights backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Slithers into space. Jukes his way for more.
And the Miami offense will take over.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Finds his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the Canes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The big fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
It's a draw. Quick spin on the run. Bulldozes his way through. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Knights will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They want that clock to run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds a man on the left. And he scoots out of bounds. Picks up the first down. Gets the clock stopped. And now they're in business in plus territory. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Caught over the middle. It's short. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Timeout, UCF.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for